Hey, here we go. It is the is Barn Burner on Wednesday. That's it's when we do the Wednesday show.
It's also the Ides of March, Dean.
Is that right?
October 15th. Okay.
It throws you off. It's kind of like Oktoberfest, actually.
It's
in
a 6
September.
months before the Ides of March.
It's kind of weird that way. Yeah, I got you. Welcome to the show. Presentation of Bet365. Game props, player props, totals, the money line. Whatever your bet is, it's never ordinary at Bet365. I had a nice little on the weekend. Was a little one of those they do some of the work for you there. It'd be like, hey, what do you think about this and this and this?
Oh, so you pushed their button.
I pushed their button.
Thanks.
Because your buttons didn't look so good yet.
Nope. Sometimes
Jack and I have been talking. We're going to give you a week off NFL picks. We got a pinch picker for you.
no.
It's gone so wrong.
What
We're
fun is
pinch
that?
picking.
What are you talking about? There's no pinch this. Pick this. That's what I'll tell them.
All right.
Or her.
Send us some pics from the old Belgian beer lounge at the airport tomorrow then.
Yeah, I'll be around. And of course, we've got the super chat, which it's dependent on the people watching. If they want to take part, get involved. A little money, a little comment. We'll put the comment on the show, and then we move the money over to the youth centers of Calgary.
Over $5,000 year one. Got the total.
Really?
From our viewers on YouTube to the youth centers of Calgary. Thank you all.
Very
Great
nice.
cause. Yes.
So how do we feel about that? Because it's not our money. It's
Well, we thank the viewers because it's their money.
yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. But I mean, we should feel pretty good about it too, right? Or not at all.
I don't think we contribute.
We'll try to take some credit. We usually do, but definitely nothing to do with us.
Gotcha. It's kind of what I was thinking. The
Yeah,
answer.
I know.
Oh, that was probably going to come
How
out.
do we take credit for this money that isn't ours, that is going to a charity?
We're here in the McLeod Law LLP studios, as always. Whether we're literally in here or whatever, our studios. It's the McLeod Law LLP studios. They take good care of us. They take good care of you. Whatever the scenario or situation that's maybe come up in your life, you need serious help, or maybe it's just part of
Advice.
being an adult and you need some legal help. McLeod Law LLP. McLeod-law.com is the website, and we appreciate them.
Did Afterburner last night with Gould. There was a lot of McKenna.
Oh, geez.
That is where the fan base is at. And if you want to jump in the super chats and give us the phrase, it was, like
Oh, I see.
fail for Nail and, all those
right.
ones. Mission McKenna.
Are we getting right into it?
I don't know. I mean, look, they're not off to a hot start.
Well,
The
before we,
schedule doesn't
but
give
I
us-
we've got some things we need to do,
of course.
right? Before we go barreling
Just
right in.
welcoming people to super chat
Yeah.
their way.
All right.
Well, I should have listened last night.
Someone's in a good mood today.
Full of positivity, dude.
Good to have you here,
Lots
Rhett.
of good things going on.
Always great to be
Just-
next to Rhett.
It's bubbling over.
You have these sorts of things. It's like the scales of justice. It's like sometimes, it's just
The Ides of March.
and the Ides of March. I would think today we have someone here. The other one's right about here. Pinder, wearing sunglasses, got his gear on. Just annoyingly Pinder.
Yeah,
Like he's
very
extra
Pindery
Pinder
today.
today. You don't go full Pinder. He's full Pinder
He's full
right now.
Pinder.
It's my eyes, because the lights
Yeah.
are bright in here. Eh?
And then on the other side, you have a man who was wandering around a field this morning looking for his lost cell phone.
A hill and a field, no less,
Kind of a hilltop.
and a little coating of snow to help hide it.
Nice dusting.
Yeah, a skiff. That's unfortunate.
I'm sorry.
What happened?
I thought I was I was out, me,
Yeah, I do.
mountaineering,
Mhm.
Right.
hunting, just out there doing things. I can't afford to get on a plane like you two, but I like to drive out to the hills and walk around. And for some reason, my effing phone fell out of my. I had my cargo pants on.
Yeah, love those.
Down
So many
the-
pockets.
yeah.
Too many pockets.
And as I got to the shop, I heard a clunk. And I looked down in the quad side by side. I'm like, what is that? Oh, it was, anyway,
Yeah.
it was in my pocket
Right.
along with my phone.
Yeah.
But you know what?
What didn't go ka-clunk?
clunk into the side by side?
Cell phone.
So then, so the phone was gone. I'm like, okay, son of a, it's dusk. What the am I going to do?
Mm.
But I'm a thinking man, Dean. And I
Idea.
thunk up a real good idea. I hopped in my truck because you know what the truck's got?
It's got the Wi-Fi.
It's got the Bluetooth, Dino.
Bluetooth
It's got the
Wi-Fi,
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Boomer's Bluetooth. And I drove to the top of that goddamn hill. And wouldn't you know it?
Sync.
I'm making phone calls left and right.
Yeah. So it's there.
It's making his rounds.
So I just got to drive to the
Wow.
top of the hills. That
Yeah.
battery lasts time
Yeah.
also.
So before the show every day, he's gonna go make his rounds on the hill until your battery runs out.
Just follow the strength of signals.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, it's further away. Yeah. Well, that makes me. I'm
got it
not
on
happy to hear
silence,
that.
I
Yeah.
get back there for that battery die, so don't come in.
It's close to dead. There was not many bars left. And I think I drove over it. I think it's actually compacted under the snow. It's now ice.
My father-in-law one time he had full-size tractor, and then on the front of the tractor, so 8 feet is a snowblower, like a massive to do like lanes and the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's a farm.
He did the same thing, got out of the tractor, he was on the phone or whatever, and then looking for something, put the cell phone on top of the fender of the or the swing. It inevitably went through the snowblower.
Yeah. Ooh.
Because it fell off, and then he pitched it. And I don't know if he saw it at the time, but he did the realization too. It's like, I think I may have snowblowed my cell phone.
That bad boy's gone.
Yeah, it was far away come spring when the snow was gone.
So you recover that one in about 6
I
months.
was like, wow, that's yeah.
Nice
And the battery
distance.
was also dead,
Really, eh?
among other things that were wrong with
Was
it.
he doing
but,
some hard thinking too? Some
yeah,
thunking
no,
to get it
some
back?
What's the weather, Jack? Is the weather going to be
What's
nice?
What's the
or-
weather like today? Like today? Like today? What's the weather?
Like, can I count on a thaw?
We got a schnook coming. Thaw things out.
I think he'll be
Thanks,
snow free
Jack.
by the afternoon.
So-
it's supposed to be 12 today, right?
Yeah, see, it's
Yeah,
melting.
that's
That's
great.
Hope it's waterproof.
It's got to be.
Well, anyway, we got a lot going on. We'll get into the hockey here momentarily. Pinder's got his gear on. You're off to Seattle within hours.
Yeah, we got to
catch
cut
game
the show
3.
short because we got to get him to Seattle.
Well,
Our
Rhetts-
boys got to
Rhetts
get to
hungry,
Seattle.
But yes,
Got to catch
Oh, wait.
the
It's a private. So you
catch
can
the
go
private
whenever
bird.
the F you want. Huh.
it's about half price of the commercial flight today. Believe it or not, apparently
to
people
get you
still
out
want to go
there.
to Seattle.
And what's your confidence level?
Regarding the plane or the Blue Jays?
No, I feel
'Cause
like
I
the
know
plane-
the plane will fly. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if the Blue Jays will take flight. I would say it's a solid 4 out of 10. Like they're clearly huge underdogs. They're trying to accomplish something that's never been accomplished, but it's a best of 7, and this is why we watch sports.
You know what we need to do for you
Yo,
is Rhett and I need to be ultra negative because
I
then
am.
you whatever it is,
It's
you
gonna
take
be-
the other
it's
side,
gonna be tough to get into that character.
and then it'll probably work out.
Yeah, okay, good.
Come on, momentum in baseball. There's no. It's the next day's starting
Hey,
pitchers.
Beebs, you got a
What do
Cy Young
got?
winner
Yay,
on the
come
bump today.
on.
Let's
It's-
go. They swept the series in Seattle
It's a
this
best
year.
of
What are we
7.
worried about here? All 3.
I don't think they've got
BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan is
I
moving
think-
in.
I think they're cooked.
Seattle
They've
is now a
got
Canadian
no
city.
chance.
Well, they are done. They lost 2 at home. Bats are dead.
You know what they say?
They need the new bats. They need some new bats.
Those, yeah.
You know what they don't say?
What don't they say?
You're never in trouble until you lose on the road in a series.
Well,
Well,
and that jersey,
yo,
that's who's on the back,
this is Bo Bichette. Season
Faker.
piece.
right? Where's he in the order today?
He's hitting popcorn and
Did
zins
they
in the
go
dugout.
on the trip or did they stay? That's
He's
a
in
lot
the
of
dugout.
money.
He's in the dugout.
Now, I haven't told you guys this, but I've invested a lot of money.
Have you?
Yeah, I've
That's
invested
why
a lot of money.
I'm scared for you.
We got Noodles coming up. He's investing in all kinds of things. I've
Mhm.
invested in, with AI, and you kind of
You're a
inspired
tech
me, Rhett.
nerd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
big-
you
big
kind of inspired me.
Tycoon.
Time travel,
Time travel.
the ability to go back in time, and the ability to go ahead in time.
Right.
So what I did before the show,
Mm-hmm.
Game 3 tonight,
Game 3 tonight.
Game 4
tomorrow.
tomorrow night, midnight,
Oh, we're going forward in time.
because you're going to 2 games.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you were going to go back in time and change game 1 and 2. I got it. Okay, we're
No.
going forward. We're going
Can't-
forward. Moving forward.
Can't really affect the outcome. All we can do is just kind of travel. At this point, we're
Tweaking.
beta testing
Right.
ahead in time, 2.5 days
I know what's happening.
to the end of Game 4.
Yeah, here we
Let's
go.
take a look and see.
Okay, midnight Thursday.
Midnight
Seattle.
Oh, no.
jeez. Oh dear.
Oh.
That's a late one.
Momentum.
Now here's the thing.
Because that's your Bichette jersey. Is
That's
that
the
you?
number 11?
That is
Yeah.
me. Win or lose, we're on the booze. That could be a great outcome. That could be a squared series coming back to
It doesn't feel
To the big-
squared.
the big dog. Well,
Yeah, it doesn't.
if it's victorious, that there's going to be some celebratory beverages.
Well, the game's still on in the background there. That leads me
No,
to
that's
believe
that's
that
the Jays in 30. I'm watching for the 6th time.
Yeah,
That's how
okay.
I roll after wins.
Well,
here's hoping.
we'll see how accurate my new software and
You know
technology
what's funny
is.
though?
I think it's quite accurate.
I
yeah.
think it'll be accurate, and I don't think you have to jump forward to Thursday. I feel like that's
Shouldn't be
12 hours.
That's just tonight. Yeah.
I will say, I have few gifts, but one of them is just incredible amounts of energy. And when I was waking up at 4 a.m, 4:30, whatever it was, 250 times a year, that wall seemed to hit a little earlier. So maybe we have to fast forward till 2 a.m. to get that photo. But it's
Okay.
still
Well, we'll
probably fair that
see how it goes. See
Let's
how
just
that
hope
goes.
that it ends up the same as where you were that day.
it was.
We'll get into some of the hockey discussion. It is a game day. Get your helmet on. The Flames are in Utah. Utah.
So we're
And
staying positive and talking about today's game.
That's right. We're
yeah.
back
Boy,
on
you
that
know, I
shit.
like that attitude.
No more
I
negativity.
need positive because I'm.
Do you guys remember their first win in Utah?
Wasn't the first one because they had back-to-back Vegas.
they've
Utah.
only played there for one season, Ryan. I know what you're trying to do.
They probably had a neutral site exhibition game in the 80s there.
off
So
that
that's
mountain there, right?
So anyway, that's tonight. Go back to last night. Time machine.
Time machines.
This is going to make you a ton of money, Dean.
The Vegas Golden Knights come to town. The Flames score early.
Yeah, look good.
And much like against St. Louis, get a lead.
The buzzing, Dean. The
look good
buzzing.
early.
And that lead, like the one against St. Louis, evaporated.
Yeah.
A couple goals for Jack Eichel, an empty netter.
He's a good player.
4-2
Yeah.
is the final.
Get a guy like that. You probably want to hang on to him forever, eh?
Yeah.
Kevin Adams.
He was available once.
Apparently, yeah. A radical neck surgery that was not
Yeah.
that radical, and he's totally
No,
fine.
just the newest and the best.
Yeah, just better than what we used to do.
Yeah. No.
See this
We're not
old
up for
like
that.
hammer and the chisel? We don't do that anymore. We now have lasers. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can't do that. I'm used to the hammer and chisel.
What did you were at the
I was
match?
first 40 and then zipped over here to watch the third and then do Afterburner. But they looked again like St. Louis, eerily similar. Quite good in the first. I didn't love the visitors much in the first in either of those games. They also had a Rasmus Anderson missing a yawning cage in the first. I was Condry late, like
Backup goalie.
eventually.
Not on purpose,
yeah,
but-
Saw both
accidentally
of
on
them, yeah.
purpose. They continue to struggle mightily to finish chances, and they don't create a ton to begin with.
You negative pricks. They've outplayed these last two teams.
How's that going for them?
Well, so you're going to knock them for playing hard?
Well, I don't think they have played hard in the third in either of these games, to be fair. They kind of got rolled over once the visitors woke up a bit. Koska talked about a complete effort, 60-minute games. They haven't had one yet. And this was not an issue for this team last year. They worked their tails
I
off.
thought we were the negative. Role reverse. I can't keep up.
Look, if you believe that this team needs to find high-end talent at the top of the draft,
I believe
this
I
is
can
incredibly
fly.
positive. But
I believe I could touch the sky.
they were decidedly the worst team in both their third periods in their two first home games. Not close.
Yeah.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
They've only played 2 at home.
Is that a song?
No, but periods. Hello.
Yeah. I mean,
Jeez, try to keep up.
What do
if
they
you're
call
the
that?
Calgary Flames, you probably don't have the luxury of being good for half the game and expecting to win. Like Vegas can do that. Yeah.
What do they call that? Score effects? How the
Mhm.
score will affect the how
Sure.
a team plays, maybe
play.
your effort, this whole thing.
Yeah.
To your point, there are some chances that the Flames are getting that they're not scoring on.
Correct.
Where at 1-0 game, 2-0, maybe that's 3-0. Maybe you extend a lead instead of where
So, legit question. Are we happy that they've outplayed? Like, okay, not for the full 60, but they have 4 out of 8 periods or 6 or whatever.
I don't even know that it's that so much as like, what is St. Louis and Vegas thinking when they roll in the dome?
No, but that's not the question, Mask. You can change this topic in a second.
Well, okay.
Are
so
we
they-
happy that with their outplaying and we feel good about it? Or are we going, oh shit, even when we play well, we're screwed? Because you're not going to probably win many when you don't play well. It does happen.
It's
Yeah.
been
It can happen. You can play bad and get a victory.
sure.
the tough part to me is they've played well, but they haven't you can't say they deserved a better fate and they
No.
deserved to win.
And
Like they played well in stretches, but they lost this. Yeah, okay. I could see how they lost that game.
that was their first third period lead. They blew that. And look, they've been better than the other team for portions, but certainly not a full 60 minutes. They were steamrolled in Edmonton thanks to multiple gifts from the Oilers. They get their only win of the season there. They were good early against Vancouver, got steamrolled in the third. And then St. Louis and Vegas, like second half of the game, they were absolutely the second best team in both those home games.
Here's that chance. I think Jack has called it up. I don't know. Did you ever have nightmares where if you had a scoring chance and you missed it, be like, "Ooh, he's going to see that one in his sleep. He's going to have a hard time."
Back and
end of the second period, 1-goal game, as you see, and there's going to be a glorious opportunity here.
Tick, 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 tick.
And so there again, if 2-1, if 2-1 becomes 3-1. Because that would have counted. There was time left.
Like my hands.
We did the freeze frame on this.
You were right-handed, right?
If Jack does the freeze frame, it is quite something. Like that is the full 4x6. There's nowhere you can put it that would hit a goalie right there.
And it's not picking on Rask, but he had one of those against St. Louis too, as I recall.
Rask would tell you he wants both of those. That's not us picking on him,
right?
He
so
missed
there,
a deke in that.
There you wonder 3-1. Not that they're going to just cruise to victory, but that's a different cushion.
100%.
Than 2-1.
Absolutely. This team struggles mightily to get to 3 goals, never mind 4. Any finish that you have versus not is a huge thing for this team. The margins are thin.
So I don't.
So are you overreacting? All these McKenna honks, are they?
Yeah, they probably are, because you got to play 82, and there's teams that are positioned better than you, like the Chicagos of the world, even though they might be higher in the standings. We'll see what Buffalo does. I feel like if you gas the coach, they could actually be good, but
not gassing the coach.
They're
last year was deal.
We got into it on the and you know what? I feel like I'm almost done.
Thought they were making
almost done.
I feel like I'm almost done.
I feel like he's almost done.
Miramanov got back into the lineup last night.
Somehow.
Playing with Weegar, so second pair. We had this conversation last year.
Cheapest chips.
Hard
to find a top 4 for that price.
He basically takes a penalty, is going to go into the box, but the puck goes in the net on the 1 goal, and then gets turnstyled by Jack Eichel on the go-ahead goal.
It's Jack Eichel, he does it to everyone.
We can take a look at it now.
Everything's good right here. Oh dear,
Miro. I don't even know if there's much you can whiteboard here. Buddy.
Well, at least Weegar's attitude's good and very supportive of his teammate.
It's always taking shots at Weegar. What's going on?
Because look at him. I get that you're mad, John.
Is he not? What does Weegar do wrong, though?
Weegar doesn't do anything wrong. His reaction. I don't know how he gets
You're
going.
Mackenzie Weegar. You've spent the last 2 seasons playing with Miramanov and Hanley. You're like, what the hell are we doing here? I came over here and it was like Tanev and Hanifin and Rasmus and me. That was a top 4. Now you got 6'7s masquerading as top 4 defensemen next to me. I get it.
So a tough night for Miro, for sure.
Well, at least they didn't expose someone else and risk losing Miro.
Yeah, there is a bit of that. I don't know if any of that came up last night, because Ilya Solovyov was put on waivers while Miramanov wasn't, and then Solovyov was claimed by Colorado. So.
Yeah, I don't know that Solovyov is destined for stardom. He's probably a 6'7", if anything, in this league. But it just is like, what Miro is. He's not 22. I guess it's a guy closer to 30 than 20. Like, he was a project when you took him on. It was an intriguing skill set. You gave him some run in the top 4, and it was okay. But he was clearly a guy that was, very close to being placed on waivers. And you could argue should have been placed on waivers to keep a younger asset that you can figure out more about. Like, what do we need to learn about Miro that we don't know?
It was,
we know everything. He's
regardless of where Solovyov's start and end, finish line is.
It's just asset management.
Eric Francis, writer, has a way with words, right? This was his tweet from last night. I have a pretty strong feeling we won't be seeing Danil Miramanov in the lineup again anytime soon. Tough showing in his first start of the year.
And honestly, Braden Hall's been great since he got here. Waiver claim, right side, third pair, put him in, plays with a bit of moxie, simple game. Like, there's no universe for me that makes sense when Miro's in and Hall's out.
Coaches idiots. Is that what it is?
Well, you calling out Huskina?
Well, he played him. What for?
That is one I'd.
Well, it
can't
wasn't a
wrap my head
winning lineup. You had the ability to shake things out. You want to get guys in.
around. Maybe if you had Stuart Skinner at the other end, it was a winning lineup. Like,
No.
Okay.
All right.
Sure thing.
Did I feel convincing there?
Yeah.
Was my tone? Yeah.
What a sell job.
I
You
think
should
they're
be
going to
in
have to
sales.
rejig the pairs because,
Rejig the pairs.
yeah. I mean, Miro's
Honestly,
out clearly, but
What are you
like
going to rejig?
I would rather watch Brestevich than Miramanov.
100%. And Parekh, like, why is everyone so afraid to put Parekh with Uyghur?
And I don't-
put these guys with him.
And you saw it last night. It's not like they're tanking. No, Miramanov is no good. Like
He's a
he's
7-8
he's
at best.
no good.
Yes.
Brestevich, maybe for his development, it's better in the A and that. But I think right now Brestevich is a better defenseman.
Brestevich will
Than
grow
Miramanov.
more up here than Miramanov having any opportunity.
It's-
Brestevich can grow into something. If
Yes,
you're going to play someone,
Absolutely. But Parech's on the roster right now. Like, can we
shut
have that?
up about Parekh. He's going to
So
play.
you're going to go to the A and call up Brestevich and do what with the rest of your D? Like,
I don't. Did I say get Parekh out?
No, I'm just saying, like, before you go to
Put
the
him
A, there's a young guy on the team who has like
He
a ceiling
played
to
the last
explode.
2 games. What do you want?
I want him to play with a non-duster.
Oh God, so sorry. Hey, Parekh, top 2. Go ahead.
They'll probably-
With this decor, go ahead.
And that's my whole point. Is
I
like-
don't think he should play with Uyghur because I think it eliminates Uyghur's upside.
And so this is why I think you have
Play
to
him with ball.
rejig the pairs. Put him with ball. Is there a better
Yeah,
fit?
but you're saying rejig to put Parekh in. It's like, well, Parech's
no.
already in.
Well, play him with ball is what I'm saying.
Sure.
And then
I
who's
can
playing
get
with
behind
Uyghur?
that.
Anderson Uyghur.
Don't
That actually
care.
looks like a top pair. Uyghur's played the left side more than the right in Calgary. Not a problem. Played it entirely in Florida with Ekblad. Like,
Your love affair with Parech's not going to.
Look, I didn't think he was great last night. I liked him more against St. Louis, but like, you don't give him a chance to figure out what works and what doesn't. Like,
Sure,
you know
but
what
it's-
Miro
This
is.
is the clunky.
Oh, listen.
And look, if it's clear on December 1st that this is too much for Zayne Parekh, okay, you might have to get creative. Is it World Juniors? Do you loan him to a team in Europe? You can't send him to the A. You're not sending him back to the O.
Oh,
But-
conditioning stint in the AHL.
You could do that. Yeah. But point being, like, the best place for a future potential core piece on this team is not next to a third pair defenseman. And to your point, it might not be with Uyghur, but like Kevin Ball is exactly the type of defenseman you would pair Parekh with in a perfect world.
Sure. The conversation, and we'll get to Noodles here, but it's gone very quickly from he's got to play and now he's playing. Oh, now he's played 3 games. Like, that's going to work itself out. They're not going to, like, it's everything's going to be fine in that regard. But
They're still confused that they're trying to win.
This
Which
is
is
exactly
fine. Go
it.
ahead.
Yeah.
Try to win. And if you don't,
There
then
may be a time very soon where it's like, okay, it's clear we're not good enough. And all of a sudden your usage for young players changes. And I'm okay with that.
we go to the Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating Insider Hotline. Crystal Waters. What is it? You need indoor air quality, water softeners, water filtration systems. I need that's next time.
What about my garage?
You need a heater for your
I
garage.
do.
I know it's cold out right now, but it's an excellent time to get yourself
baby,
a
it's
deal
cool
on an
out.
air conditioner. But for sure, get that heating system looked at and figured out. Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating, your crystal clear choice for home comfort. 403-219-4100. Check them out, crystalclearcalgary.com. On the Insider Hotline, our buddy Jamie McLennan. He is Noodles.
There's a family man
There he
look right
is.
there. Yeah.
There he is, fixing his hair. Great. Got the family man.
I didn't realize it was Jersey Day or Hoodie Day. I should go up and change, right?
I'm so grumpy. I lost my phone, Noodlers. Lost my phone.
Well, that's why you never text me back. That's the reason why.
No,
Honestly,
you just lost it yesterday.
oh, okay. But that was, I texted him like 2 months ago. He still hasn't written me back.
No, that's from that. Yeah.
I was going to put on my Daniel Miramanov jersey, but I guess I shouldn't be doing that.
You
Well,
should.
he's not going to be wearing it, so
No, that's not fair. Just get a Wranglers jersey. That's fine.
He was handing tickets out last night. Oh,
Ooh-wee.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
not good. Was he the guy who got walked by Eichel?
Twice, yeah.
Yeah, but this is not.
Could have challenged that goal too.
No,
Yeah, they could've. But
He pushed his left pad into the over the-
okay,
Yeah, but
goalie.
the puck's still
union.
loose. He's following the puck in.
We don't need the points if we're going for McKenna.
Say that again.
That changed the. That was 2-2. That goal made it 3-2. The game was over at that point. You should have challenged that. If it failed, who cares? They're going to score on the power play potentially, anyways. But I I was like, why are they not challenging that? Like even Wolf wanted to be challenged. He got pushed in over the crease, over the line.
Huskett talked about a post game. He just said they didn't think it stood a chance of getting overturned.
Well, what did they stand a chance of putting Mirimanov up? Did anyone ask him about that?
Didn't see a Miro question, but they sometimes edit them, keep them a little tighter time-wise on the old internet.
What were your thoughts putting in?
How'd you
I
like
always
Daniil?
feel bad smacking a guy about because he's probably trying his best, but he's not there. He wasn't there last year. He was given plenty of opportunity. What is the love affair with trying to do this? I don't understand.
I didn't realize,
coach.
This guy's played close to 100 games in the league. Like, and he's 29 years old. Like, I didn't, or 28, but I didn't realize that he had more experience. He looks like a young guy out there the way he plays. Like, that's the difference. Listen, he's a limited guy. I heard your spirited argument about, making sure that, correct. Basically, where do you play him? Who do you play him with? All of that. It is early on. Yes, I didn't love his game. Yes, I thought he looked overwhelmed a little bit. But keep in mind, Vegas is a top tier team. Like that's one of the best teams you're going to face as far as how structurally strong they are. They're heavy. They press on you. Their top players are really good at turning pucks over. A guy like Stone.
They've got a fair bit of talent on that squad as well.
They do. Like they're one of the top 8, I would say. They're in that top 8 of best teams in the league. So it was a good challenge for them, but there was some overwhelmness on the back end, put it that way. Perek was one of them, but there was others that are veteran guys that didn't have their best either.
Yeah, I don't even know if it was you're right about what Vegas is, but it was with time and space that it's either tentativeness or it seems casual. Like he's trying to rim it behind his own net and he blasts it off the outside of the net. And now they're stuck in their own zone. He's looking for a pass at the far blue line and throws it right into someone's skates in front of him. They stay in their own end. Like it feels like he's absolutely still very early in figuring out what the hell works here. Cause clearly the plays that led him to 100+ points in the O, they can't all be made in the NHL.
Right. Yeah. A lot of times early on, as a player, you're trying to figure out your spacing. So, right, you could speak to it, but it's more what I've noticed, guys that are highly skilled, especially like defensemen that were 80, 100 points in the OHL or in junior, they go to try things. Those lanes aren't available at the NHL level. There's just too many layers. There's just too many good players that know how to defend. The time and space, the physicality, the speed, everything, and your decision making. So your process has to be a lot faster because things just happen quicker at the NHL. I think, keep it simple. It certainly works for you. But until you understand like what you can get away with, what you can't, you do have to keep it simple. You do have to be conservative because if you're trying a home run play, it is going to get turned around pretty quickly and you can look bad. But I agree, having somebody who's stable to play with him. I always look at like Erik Karlsson had Mark Mathot. You go back years ago, there was always like a safety valve to play with a guy who was more offensively gifted. Does Calgary have that? And, do they have a guy that they feel can be stable if Perek wants to step out of his, not out of his comfort zone, but try things that may not, either may or may not work at the NHL level.
Ball's the closest to it. I mean, maybe if he's a left shot, there's someone else, but
I just think you limit Weegar and Anderson if they're trying to
play together.
Not even trying to to play with Perek. If they're with Perek, their focus is making sure he doesn't drown, as opposed to.
And that's why I think Ball's the guy.
Yeah, I think Ball is, to me, that's his role. I think he's a very, and I say
he's
this
supposed to be a stabilizing guy.
He's limited. He's a stay-at-home, limited guy. Like for me, that's the way I look at it. But you should have somebody who transports the puck, play with him, because his job is to do all the muck, the filth and muck. And if Perek is the guy to play with him, maybe get a partner that you want and play with him for like 5 games and say, is this the guy that we want to play with him? Maybe it is Ball. That's at least try it. You got to try it.
Yeah, I think they're still stuck trying to win hockey games. And that might, if they can't score, that's quickly going to change. But anyway, I think Perek will get plenty of ice time. He'll get plenty of opportunity. And
what is the time frame? Has there been an announcement on Huberdeau? What's his?
He's traveling tonight with the team, so whether he plays in Utah or it's Saturday in Vegas, they'll have to make a decision on a winger.
Okay.
Pospisil's not on the trip from what we've heard.
Right. So those are two big blows offensively, because I think
No,
Huberdeau, well, relative terms, but Huberdeau led them with 65 points, wasn't it, last year?
roughly around there. Yep.
Pospisil's a fourth line banger at this point. Didn't have a great year last year. You'd love to see more, but not much last year offensively.
Huberdeau should help with the goal scoring side. He's going to set things up. But I don't know that it's the.
You're not bringing back a superstar, but it is a 60-plus point guy. That'll many of those. It's right. And score.
He does help. He does help the dynamic. And you're right. If he's able to find somebody in the open with a beautiful pass, that guy gets a clear look. So, I think I always looked at Calgary like I thought it was going to be a struggle for them this season. I think we've all had that conversation. Doesn't look like 96 points. It looks more like high 80s type of thing. And that's if the goalie is giving you a chance. Like, I didn't dislike his game yesterday. He was on top of stuff. It's just, when you play a lot, you're going to get scored on. There's going to be some nights where, okay, 900 save percentage. What were the shots last night? I was trying to think in my mind, because is he going to be a 9-10 goaltender this year? Wolf.
29 shots, 3 goals.
Yeah. So
and again, like, you could also just have a defenseman that doesn't let Jack Eichel go right to the net. That, like, the environment's not going to be a great one.
But that's what
one
comes
of his
with
shots. Yeah.
That's what comes with the job.
Yep.
That's, Wolf is going to have to mask those mistakes. And if you even go back to their win against Edmonton, it was at 3-0 that Wolf made some big saves. So that looked like a 6-1 game, right?
So if you're the coach or the GM and you're looking at, and we're 1-3 or whatever, and we got a fluke win in Edmonton, are you starting to get a little bit antsy? Are you worried? Like, I know in Buffalo, they're going to throw everybody out. That's 14 years of no playoffs, but you know what I mean? And like, at some point, people are going to go, hey, we're going to have to win some games here.
You do. But the only thing I would say is, and it's a lot easier. I wouldn't say it's easier, because at the management level, I think they've probably got, a 10-game segment. You got to look at this and go, we got to give it 10 games to see if Perek can settle in, to see if, what type of seasons these guys are going to have. The one thing I will say that's been consistent, and I've called a couple games live already, I think 4 or 5 games already. I've got to see almost everybody play at least one game. The league has been sloppy. It's been bad hockey. I'm sorry. Like, it's been some really sloppy, and I think it's going to get worse next season when you have a shortened training camp and no fitness testing. So you're going to have all these weird things happening.
What?
But that's the one.
Did they sneak that in the CBA?
What, the fitness test?
We haven't heard anything about this.
Oh God, I'm making a comeback.
There's zero fitness testing.
Really?
So that's in the CBA. And I think it's funny, talking to a few AGMs and managers and stuff, they think it's going to be counterproductive because guys are in shape. I mean, nowadays guys take a week off at the end of the season. They're back skating. They're back.
Yeah, Matt Michkov looks grerait.
Yeah. Well, Ovi looks like he's fading away to a mountain right now too. But at the end of the day, it in the coach's mind, when you see a guy struggle out of the gate, you're going to go, he's out of shape. Where nowadays they can look to all the testing and go, this guy's in unbelievable shape. He's had a slow start. So I think it's going to be counterproductive for a short training camp and no fitness testing going, we got to whip these guys into shape. You got to extra workouts after. You got to do all these things where it's probably just natural. They're in great shape. It's just a slow start. So getting back to my original comment, I think the league's been sloppy, but the Flames are a team that is going to struggle 5-on-5 scoring. So you're going to need great goaltending and you're going to have to win 3-2 games. And that is the challenge. Like, they were close last night, but close isn't good enough. You don't get a participation badge.
Tonight will be Devin Cooley's first ever start as a Calgary Flame, despite it feeling like he's been around for years. If he's the second best goalie tonight, this is an ugly start.
Yep. He has to. And my hope for him is that, he has some nerves, which is good, positive energy. I hope that the team plays well. It's a weird. So I played in the minors 100 years ago in that same building that it was called the Delta Center. Now they've had in the off season, they had the expansion. So the seats are a little bit more aligned. And better. But that team's got speed. That team has speed. They've got skill. I think people sleep on Utah, but like they've got some players there, and you can't just. I would argue that probably the Flames got into their hotel rooms at 2:30 in the morning last night, 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Like it's going to be a real challenge for them. So we'll see what they're made of. As you come back to Cooley, like you might need a goaltender steal, or you might need at least to stand on his head in the first period until they get their legs and their minds underneath them. But I'm looking for big things from Cooley because it was kind of a coin flip on who was going to back up Wolf this year because neither one of them were really good in preseason.
So you think he'll be good tonight?
I'm hoping. I mean,
hope sure.
Positive.
He's gonna have to be.
Has the sky fallen in Ottawa? Brady's?
Listen, Tkachuk, that doesn't look good. You get hit, you get pushed from behind, whatever, you reach up to defend yourself, wrist, hand, I don't know what it is, but they're talking 4 weeks. I'm not calling the game tonight in Buffalo, but I'm calling the game tomorrow. And it'll be interesting to see how now they are getting, there's good news there. They're getting Batherson back. So that's a top 6 forward for them, but they've lost their emotional, their captain, all of that type of stuff. What you need is Tim Stützle, who's had lots of chances early on, finish some of his chances. You need the goaltender who played well the other day against Nashville. UC Saros stole that game. So it is capable. We've watched goaltenders steal games here. That's what I'd like to see Logan Cooley do tonight. Or is it Logan or Dennis? Or Devin, sorry.
Logan's playing him tonight. He's the Utah forward.
I know, but no relation, right?
Not that we know of. I'm sure if you go far back enough, there's one. But
yeah, I'd like to see Devin Cooley have himself a game where, he would keep the flies off of him too. Yeah. All of a sudden, you have if he plays awesome tonight and gets a win, you're not worried about that position for another couple of weeks. Like if he doesn't have a good game, what are you guys talking about tomorrow? It's like the goalie, now Connie's got to go and get one or whatever because that position hasn't been stabilized. You're looking for somebody to grab it. The Russian didn't grab it. Cooley got it kind of through default.
Yeah.
And, he's a good goaltender, but he's got to show it tonight. It's not how you look on paper.
Don't you wish you were in Buffalo? Because things are going real swell for the Sabres and their fans and the organization. After years and years of finally building, the climb has started.
We're back, baby.
I would love them to be some redemption story. So I had this at the start of the season, I thought to myself, and this isn't a great proclamation. The Atlantic is a hell of a division when you look at it. Mm-hmm. And none of those teams are in rebuilds. If there was a separation for a while there was 4 and 4. Now there's 8. It's just a differing degree of how good they are. But the Leafs have come down. I think Florida on paper has come down just based on the injuries, the injury to Barkov and Tkachuk. Doesn't mean there's not a brilliant team. It's just on paper they've come down. Tampa, Tampa's had a slow start, but I think they're a fantastic team. I look at Boston having a bounce back year because they shut everybody down and traded Marchand at the deadline. But we talked about this last week where, Elias Lindholm, Hampus Lindholm, Charlie McAvoy, Swayman starts the season. They look decent. And then Detroit goes and beats Toronto twice in regulation. One, they didn't have any business doing it. Talbot was great, but the other one, they played very, very well. So I don't think Detroit is going to take a step back. They're going to be pushing for a playoff spot. Ottawa's going to be pushing should be a playoff team. But listen, stranger things have happened and they might take a step back. But my point being is all these teams. So I throw Buffalo in there. That's the reason why I got long-winded on this. Buffalo on paper has a lot of good players. There's just something there that's just not. It's like they put their skates on and they just go and lose games. I don't know what they do, but if Ottawa thinks they're going to roll in there and just steamroll Buffalo, Buffalo is like a wounded animal right now. I don't know what they're going to do, but I look at Ottawa's got to have a strong game, because at some point those guys might get going, and I don't
know. I know what you're saying, and they've been shitty enough for long enough, but that's the problem, is they've been shitty enough for long enough that I don't think you can take any trends out of, we've struggled. Well, yeah, you've been together for years. This is not a new group of kids that have just come together. Like Tage Thompson, like that group's been there.
They're 28 years old. Tuck is 29.
Yeah.
Johnson's 28. Darlene's a hell of a player. Like, Bowen Byram's younger, but like I look at some of the players, they're really good. But then, Peterka was a hell of a player. Got to go. Dylan Cousins, good player. Got to go. Like Josh Norris, you trade for Norris, like injured. He's played 4 games, 2 of them injured. Like it sucks. But at the end of the day, like, and I would put it back to you guys. If you had one, if somebody said to you, I'm going to make you the president of the Buffalo Sabres, what's your first move?
Coach.
It's
I think Lenny's the wrong guy.
Coach
for
and GM. There's no fucking way Kevin Adams is staying my GM. He's been there long enough and mucked it about.
F sharp.
Sorry, I'm grumpy.
Okay. At the end, so it starts right there and go, okay, we're going to deal with the guy at the top and the guy who's driving the bus behind the bench.
I run all the coaches. I clean a whole clean slate, because a lot of those, and they're going to hear this, but a lot of those coaches behind the bench being there a while.
They're part of the problem.
Listen, there's a lot of good people there. There's a lot of good people in Buffalo. I have a soft spot for them, but it doesn't mean they're doing a great job, and it doesn't mean that you're right. But here's the thing, Rhett. If you go clean sweep, is there a lineup of top tier, you name it, executives putting their hand up and going, I'm moving to Buffalo. I'm going to do, now it could be money, just money. You might have to tell the owner, we're going to have to overspend here. We're going to have to go and get coach X, Y, and Z. It's going to cost you $5-6 million a year. And, oh, by the way, general manager, there's not a lot of them out there that you would trust. Like, yes, Jarmo Kekalainen is right there. And Jarmo, I think, is an unbelievable evaluator of talent. He's a great scout. But he has a history of being a manager. But did he take Columbus to, a level that you felt, okay, I want
that? He hired jackass coaches, I'll tell you that.
Fair enough. But what I'm saying, I like Jarmo. But my point being is he the guy that the vision, okay, this is the guy that's going to change the culture or change the vision of my organization? That's the biggest challenge. Like that's because is there somebody out there? Is there, Brendan Shanahan?
No.
Who's like, but here's the thing. Did Shanny, Leafs didn't win anything under him, 10-year plan.
No, but like Matthew Darsh went to the Islanders. That's exactly the type of guy. You want a guy that's worked in a winning organization for 10 years that understands the business. Like it doesn't have to be a name. Like it doesn't have to be Lou Lamoriello. Like who's been a really well-run team for 10 years? Like go get the AGM in Florida. Like they probably are going to have a really good idea how to build a good team.
I agree. Greg Campbell would be a guy that I would call. Greg Campbell's an AGM there in Florida. Here's it's a prime example, Pinder. Jim Nill. Dallas Stars put their hand up and said, Jim Nill has been a real good confidant of Ken Holland. And we need you, great scout, all of that type of stuff. Look at that Dallas team is like that organization has drafted, developed, trades, signings. Like it's a top tier organization the way they've done it. So you're right, Pinder. I think you got to go and comb through the league and see who is very respected, but needs to be elevated. And find that person. You're right. It doesn't have to be, they don't have to have cachet. What they have to do is have a plan. And go, this is the plan. And I'm sorry. The weirdest part is whoever takes over has got to go, I can't apologize for 14 years because you might have 3 more years of pain until I sort this mess out. And that's, that's.
So the problem for me is that it isn't the first time they've looked for a GM, and it isn't the first time that you've said maybe this coach isn't the right fit. And so the Sabres haven't been doing exactly what we talked about. They went to a common name with cachet, who I don't think is a fit with a personnel at head coach, and they took a guy in business operations and made him a GM. So we can talk about them going and doing things the right way, but the owner has put people that were not equipped to do the job into these jobs. Like, I believe it was Corey Sarich we talked with a couple of years ago and talked about Lindy Ruff. You're like, motivator of guys not big on structure. Like, you have a young team with players that everyone's saying they're better on paper than they are on the ice. Is not the one thing you should be looking for in a coach, like structure and work ethic?
Yes.
They don't,
100%.
and you know what? We don't need to keep talking about Buffalo, but they don't feel like a coach and GM away to me, because I'm with you. It's been 14 years. What would the Pittsburgh Penguins be if they never got Sidney Crosby at one? Like, he got that rink built. He kept that team in Pittsburgh. They didn't need Owen Power at first overall. They didn't need Jack. They needed Connor McDavid. Like, that's what that place needs to rejuvenate. Because you can have a lot of hockey brains. Free agents are still not going to want to come there if things are kind of the way they are. You need something over the top to change it there.
You're right. They got Eichel. But the thing is Eichel's a pretty damn good player.
Looked all right last night.
He just wanted out because, he hurt his neck. And I don't know the whole backstory of the doctors and all of that. But it comes back to one word then, culture. Mm-hmm. If you built listen, I grew up in Edmonton. Edmonton's not for everybody. It's not aesthetically, it's a gritty city, all of that type of stuff. If you build a winning situation, or you have a culture that has a belief right now, there are guys that put their hand up and go, yeah, I'll go to Edmonton for 2 years and whatever. Look at the free agents that have come there. They haven't been the right ones, but look at even Roslovic put his hand up the other day and said, I'll take $1.5 million, go and play with McDavid type of thing, try and get an opportunity. So Buffalo needs to build it. And then people go, I'll go to Buffalo because they've got player X, Y, and Z, or that program is a winning program, or they're a perennial playoff situation. None of that comes with. And then you go, okay, well, maybe Buffalo's not for everybody because of the weather, or because of the tax situation, you name it. I like Buffalo. Rhett, you and I have gone drinking there a few times. It's great. But, is it for everybody? The thing is Buffalo's part of the equation, the city. It's the organization now where you're like, okay, let's get this act together. And then we can, for lack of better words, tolerate the city. That's what's happened in Edmonton.
Yeah.
Is they've got some players. So it's like, okay, we can tolerate the city. Now, Buffalo doesn't have that. They don't have either. That's what screwed up for them. Yeah.
You think if McDavid is showing the loyalty to Buffalo like he did to the city of Edmonton, how is it different there? Anyway, we can move on. I wanted to ask you about the Rangers, because we saw Chris Drury and the Rangers. Like, they're a long ways away from the Buffalo Sabres in terms of playoff success and that, but it already feels like, with JT Miller as the captain, last night they lose at home again, shutout in 3 straight home games to start the season.
Never happened before in the league.
It just does feel like you can start to set the sticks of dynamite around the New York Rangers, because the implosion is coming.
Well, for sure. Because I look at that team, though. We just talk about personalities and culture and that. I played for the New York Rangers. Yes, it was, 2 months in 2004 where the Flames, rightfully so, made the right trade to get Chris Simon. But in that organization, everything stems down from the top. So Jim Dolan, how he runs his business, apparently is very unique. I'll use that word. That's it.
It's for kind of.
But I look at it. It wasn't long ago that I thought, God, that Rangers team I thought was far away, this far away. And now they feel like not light years, but now they are back down in the bottom end of that top group. And I think they're, last year was a write-off. It's a mess, but you've got a top-tier goaltender.
Yeah.
You had a defenseman that's won the Norris. I don't know. It looked like the legs fell off him last year. We'll see what he has this year. And up front, That's Zibanejad. Like, he's a DJ, and he's kind of like a casual person. Good player, but is he a superstar? I think he's a star-ish. Panarin, there's times like I always get mad at wingers because sometimes I look at wingers and they're like, they play a full game and there's dry hair. They haven't even like broken a sweat because they're just floating around out there. But Panarin is a shooter, good player. But
with dry hair? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Literally doesn't need a shower. But what is that team? Like they were supposed to have young players that push through. Kakko and Lafreniere. Kakko had to go. I don't know why. I mean, Trouba, their captain, had to go. I mean,
Kreider had to go.
Kreider had to go.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good players. Like, I just don't know with what they've filled it in as. Keandre Miller had to go.
Yeah, I don't. That's for me. I don't understand. Like, Drury all of a sudden decide they won the bloody President's Trophy and go to the semifinals, and you're dismantling.
Yeah.
Or it came across as dismantling. I don't know. Like,
they were this close away, I thought. Just keep coming back and keep pushing the envelope. And now it's like, okay, they're not a threat. Now we'll see. I mean, maybe they get their act together, but it just is something's not right there. I don't know what it is.
They also played 5 games in the first week of the season, so it was a tough schedule. They won both the road games. They're a game under 500. It's been ugly at home. It really has. But I'm not ready to throw the towel in on them yet. There's too many skill players.
That's why I said they've come down. I thought they were a top-tier team. They're at the bottom end of the top tiers. I still think they have an opportunity to push. But I look on paper, I think they're a weaker team than they were a couple of years ago, which is, that's what's disappointing. Instead, you're supposed to be growing instead of taking a step back.
Rhett's been having a bad. Can you do something to cheer Rhett up? Can you give him some news or something?
Hey, don't you owe me cheese toast or something?
Yeah, it's getting late. What's the juice on that?
What was that?
That was the Nashville.
Actually, that's a good team to ask about because these guys last year, just like you, they're all drinking the Kool-Aid. Nashville. I'm the only one with the brain and some foresight. And now everyone's throwing the towel in on Nashville. Is there any chance they can bounce back, or is this?
I watched them beat Ottawa the other night, and UC Saros was unbelievable. They were no good last night. Well, who was no good was their goaltender, that Antonin.
Yeah,
like Justus Antonin.
Antonin.
Yeah, he was in Colorado for a while there before they moved everyone out.
Yeah.
He's got a huge head. I know that. Like,
jeez.
I was standing beside him in between the benches. Monday afternoon, and he's got a bucket on him. He's like 6'5", 6'6". There was 2 goals against the Leafs yesterday where he was just either out of the net or like lost. It was weird. You go back and watch John Tavares' goal. He over pushes. There's about a foot of net coverage because he's pushed so far from left to right. And then you look at Bobby McMahon's goal yesterday. Like, I know Brady Shea reaches in, but like he doesn't react. It's just like, what's going on there? Like, Saros is an unbelievable goalie, top 5 for me, but their backup's not very good. And he didn't play very well yesterday. And that game was 7-4. It could have been, honestly, because Caden Primo played his first game for the Leafs. It wasn't a goalie duel last night. It really wasn't. It was, but I think I talked to Ryan O'Reilly the other day. He thinks that they're going to surprise some teams because the expectations are so low for them. And they do have good players. Like Marchessault looked good. Stamkos looks engaged. Roman Josi is healthy. Brady Shea was actually skating well. Their goaltender looks good. So they do have the framework of and they got some good young players too. That Evangelista is a nice player. And they've got a couple of young players that are coming. So I think they're gonna push for a playoff spot. I don't know if they'll make it. Depends on everybody around, but they're gonna be a lot better. They're gonna be a lot better. I'm gonna get my cheese toast back from.
If their goalie is a 947, I like them. That's where he's at, by the way.
Yeah, I mean,
he's been their best player by a mile.
He's been so good, so good. Good.
Does that make you feel better? Is that what you were hoping for?
I just want the cheese toast. He's been to town numerous times. He texts when he's leaving.
Big shot. He's got all these companies he owns out here.
To get
You
the
look
text.
healthy. You look healthier than you did last week.
It'll be light on the cheese toast because I'm not eating as much as I used to. So you're in a win here.
Established that it's not Ozempic, though, right?
No way. I don't do drugs.
Somebody told you there was something.
I don't do
He only does
drugs.
psychedelics.
I just do uppers.
Last two things. So whose head is bigger, Eustace Annanen or Vasilevsky? Because I think you characterized him as a mascot one time.
Yeah, Vasilevsky's like everything about him. He's just, I mean, Anthony, these guys are giant men. So it's just like everything about like giant heads, shoulders, everything. Vasilevsky his just features are so predominant. Like he's got this big head and his eyes are like a little bit like they're huge. I can't explain it.
There's like a praying mantis. That's what you're describing here.
Big man. He's a nice guy. And he's actually one of my favorite goaltenders of all time. I've loved Vasilevsky for years. He's so talented. And I got a chance to, see him and watch him play the other day against Ottawa. But, Tampa's their team. But they give it away last night, didn't they? I think they lost. Yeah. But they're a good team. They're a good team. But I think both of their Andanen and Vasilevsky's heads are about the same. They're about the size of this TV right here.
How's youth hockey this year? Is everything settled in? Or is it the big fella ready to roll?
Well, there's no, because there's my son's 8. Okay. I don't get involved in it, but there's the parents, I don't know what's going on. They're all lovely, but minor hockey in Toronto and the GTA is another level. I'm hearing stories on other teams where coaches are fired and changing teams and all of this stuff. And hey, are you gonna, I had a coach call hey, what are you doing for next year for AAA? I'm like, it's October. We're just started this season. What are we doing for next year? I don't know. This minor hockey stuff it's too much. The parents are very, very intense.
Well,
lovely people, intense though. Very intense.
It's not fair. You guys had to wait till 31 till free agency. Kids have it at 8 now. That's just not fair to you guys. If you were free agents at 8, imagine how much more money you would have made.
I'm hoping somebody makes an offer. You hear all these stories where Patrick Kane's dad got a cash envelope in, or a duffel bag full of cash or something like that. I would love that.
They'll be out there, Noodles. Just keep them rolling.
You'll find them. You're good at business. Yeah.
It's coming.
It would be nice, but
pay for the cheese toast.
Free food, free Saint Hubert or free PF Chang's or something like that. That's what I would want.
And how's Hazy B and everybody doing with the Blue Jays?
Well, I mean, there's still hope, right? Pinder's got his uniform on. He's ready for tonight's game.
He's going on he's so rich. He's private jet after the show.
Saving money. Commercial flights, way more. Not even close.
You're going to Seattle? Good for you.
Take off in less than 2 hours.
And
nice.
The skinny guy to my right, he's going to Nashville. So they're both.
Wow.
Times are tough.
Just take an envelope. If you're going to Nashville, take your meal money and hand it to the guy at Tootsie's and ask him to play chicken fried 20 times in a row. That's what I did.
How'd that go?
Went well. From what I remember, I've had 100 drinks.
Chicken fried how many times?
100.
Well, no, it was 20. I was reasonable. My meal money it was a big envelope.
Per diem, eh?
I said, we were on a long road trip, and I just said, here, you take this, but you need to play chicken fried 20 times in a row. And they did it, too.
Did people just love it, or they want to kill you?
Well, the crowd went nuts by the end because we were everyone singing and dancing. And the guy held up the envelope, and he's like, this guy has paid us some money to play chicken fried 20 times in a row. Are you guys down for this? And people were like, ah. It was awesome.
Jeez.
We now have a move for Nashville,
there
boys.
We go.
Tootsies. That's it.
I'm not sure our per diem envelopes are the same.
Yeah,
no,
as what Noodles would have had there.
Jeez.
It was a long road trip, so the envelope was a little thicker. Put it that way.
Love you, Noodles.
See you, buddy.
All right, guys. Thanks.
There he is, Jerry McLennan, joining us on the Insider Hotline presentation of Crystal Waters Plumbing and Heating, your crystal clear choice for home comfort. 403-219-4100. Check them out, crystalclearcalgary.com. Garage heaters. They're doing garage heaters, getting into it this winter.
Garage heaters.
You're already feeling it, hey? It's
Yeah,
chilly
this
out
week
there.
for sure.
Are you parking outside, having to do some scrapey deal this morning?
I always
don't need
have
to.
to.
Got
I
that
don't have room
automatic
in my-
starter on the ridge line, but if I didn't, I'd be scraping.
Nice.
Shoveler's the only one that gets to enjoy the heated garage.
Is that right?
It's your Oasis.
Brutal. I should just take the spot. How would that go over?
You'd hear about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd notice, and you would hear about it.
Like, did someone hit you over the head with a anvil today? Like, that's my parking spot. What are you doing here?
Move your GD truck.
That's right. Non-alcoholic beer. It's not for everyone,
I think it kind of is for everyone.
but it is kind of for
I
everyone.
think if you have it, it is for everyone.
That's
It's a
right.
nice little weapon to have.
Temple, non-alcoholic beer that actually tastes like beer. I know that doesn't. It seems like, well, yeah, but not all. You have some non-alcoholics. Like, what is this? This is not why.
Just between us, many are not tasting like beer.
Not why I enjoy a good beer. Great, refreshing beer taste that you're looking for. Their golden lager will be an everyday favorite. Low calories, 65 cal per can. Available online at liquor stores in Calgary. It's not even if you're a non-drinker, that's great. But as you were saying, sometimes like, well, I do have to drive, but I'd like to have a beverage and watch the rest of the ball game tonight or whatever it is. Makes Temple a perfect choice.
I got up early tomorrow, but I want to have a drink with the fellas.
Want to be sociable.
Easy.
Don't want to be
Temple.
like Jack sitting at home.
Want to watch the Mammoth play the Flames?
Oh,
right.
barn
For your
7:30
popcorn.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, available online or liquor stores in Calgary. Temple, non-alcoholic beer that actually tastes like beer.
That's a good parking lot beer after old man hockey, I'm guessing, too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because I know for me, that's why I'm not super sociable. Can't drink and drive.
It's the only thing holding you back.
It's the only thing.
Now that we've got Temple,
Shit.
expect to see Boomer
I
out.
feel like I have not a lot of excuses.
Jack's going to the Stamps games on Saturday. He's got an extra seat. You want to go?
Oh, I'm out of town.
Oh, that's true, too. Damn it. It's doing stuff. Look at the odds.
Very weird. Let's do the Pinder Report, shall we? Pinder Report. Pinder Report. Pinder Report.
Pinder.
Pinder
Pinder
Report.
Thank you, reggae guys from the Caribbean. The Pinder Report is brought to you by Village Honda, our friends in the Northwest Automobile. We've been telling you, look, it's Calgary. We live here. We love it.
Mhm.
Winters are not perfect. You need a reliable vehicle, and that's why you go to Village Honda, villagehonda.com in the Northwest Auto Mall. The hybrid touring CRV kind of feels like a perfect fit for a Calgary winter. You got 2-motor hybrid powertrain, eco mode, eco assist, all-wheel drive, and that Honda reliability we've all come to love. And also the Touring Edition, Honda safety sensing technology, and 19-inch black aluminum alloy wheels. More at villagehonda.com.
And I would bet if you've been driving I don't want to use bad language, but if you've been driving a shit box for a while
That's bad language. Yeah.
and you get into one of those new vehicles, like,
Oh,
is there cameras on both front and the back? It shows me how to park. It's doing this is
So the
I'm
seat
about-
heater's already on. It knows that I
I'm
want
about
it.
to rear end somebody and it's saying, hey, stupid, slow down. You can't see that car in front of you. It's like, come on.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey,
idiot.
dummy.
That'd be great.
Hey, dummy. Car behind you.
Yeah.
Let's start with Flames Nation. It is a game day for the Calgary Flames. There are things to talk about. More on last night's loss. It was a lot of Jack Eichel last night, and in a weird way, a lot of Daniil Mirmanov.
they
And
went hand in hand.
yeah, they kind of did on a lot of those plays, and Pike's got a piece. Hey,
Jack and Diane.
third periods have
Little
not
did
been
it.
great for the Flames, aside from a gift from the Oilers on night one, collapse in Vancouver, and 2 home games that were right there for them where they were outclassed in the final frame. More on the website for sure. It is a game day. They are heading to Salt Lake,
The Barn Burner
the
website.
new and improved Delta Center. It's quite nice. Do you see what they did with the risers? They
No.
it's crazy.
I gotta see that.
technology.
Can't wait.
They did in minutes what is taking a decade in Marta Loop to do. It's quite impressive, very efficient. They get things done there.
So you
Weird.
can do things
Yeah, apparently I'm
you
told.
want or need. huh?
Now I got a quandary for you fellows to solve for me.
A
Jack, you
quorum or
Yeah, it is.
Oh, we could have quorum on the quandary, but we need
All
some
right.
solutions first. Jonathan Huberdeau appears ready for a return to the lineup either tonight or Saturday in Vegas. He's traveling on the trip. Your spare forward at the moment is Justin Kirkland, who's not on this list. You will need to open a roster spot for Jonathan Huberdeau. Fellas, what you doing?
Hanzik, goodbye.
I've actually liked Hanzik a lot.
A lot?
Well, I mean, for that role on that line. Yeah. Because the thing is the Gridden spot is Huberdeau's in the lineup. It's the left side of Kadri on the top line. I've liked Gridden a lot. I think Gridden also will thrive with some AHL time to dominate. I don't know that putting him on the Backlund Coleman checking line is the best use of his skills.
I'm not. I'm going to put Hubie Doobie Doo where Gridden is. I'm going to move Gridden down to where Farabee is. I'm going to move Farabee down to where Hanzik is, and I'm going to kick Hanzik's ass to the minors.
Do you know?
Yeah, sure.
Jack?
Yep.
I'm taking out Lomberg.
You know what?
Rolling
I'm done today.
4 lines.
No, Jack, I mean,
Too sportsy?
come on, Jack.
Jack's an idiot.
What do you mean?
You did just get a forearm shiver on your 19-year-old defenseman's forehead. And
Let's walk through it, Jack. What do you, before we call you an idiot, but I guess a little late for that. But so you're going to take Lomberg out.
Here's your time machine.
Yeah,
We'll
can we go back in
Oh,
time?
sorry.
Jack, so what would you do?
I'm going to take out Lomberg. I'm going to put Hanzik on the 4th line with Zari and Klapka. I'm going to put Huberdeau with Backlund Coleman.
all right.
I'm going to run 4 lines.
Okay. Decision to be made. I don't know that there's a clear, obvious one to make. I
So
think
we
they
don't
do want
have
to
a
keep
quorum.
Kirkland around. Not quorum.
Not a quorum? No,
Not a quorum.
sadly.
I am sneakily suspicious they'll keep Hanzik and send Gridden down. Not because he hasn't been great, because I think he has been, but to go get.
He's in the know.
I'm not in the know on this one.
Down at the dome yesterday.
We just did an afterburner last night, so we've talked about it a bit, but that's okay. There's certainly some options for them. I do think Kirkland they will keep
They
just
should put someone on waivers that'll get picked up. And then-
like Miro. You could open Miro. Miro's the move. That's it. Carry 2 extra forwards.
yeah.
Daniil, the world is your oyster.
I can't imagine. I'm not going to say anything.
Okay, we'll move. Here's the road trip. 2 games, a little bit of a break. You said it, Rhett. If you somehow found a way to get a win with your backup in tonight in his first ever start as a Calgary Flame, you are allowed to floor it in Vegas tonight.
Of course, that's what you said.
Oh, yeah. I did see that.
You're allowed to floor it in Vegas.
No, I think I said they're going to floor it no matter
Regardless,
what.
yeah.
Yeah, well, you can drink guilty or really floor it with no guilt.
If
All depends on the result tonight.
if the bars are open.
Yeah,
That's
there's that
Vegas.
with
Depends on how long that. I don't know how long that flight is.
Yeah, they shutter things up early there, for sure. That's your schedule. A look at the NHL standings is not necessarily the end that Connie and company was
Tina
hoping
Turner?
for. There they are. Yeah, there's a bit of Tina. Maybe a little early for Tina. It's still October, but suddenly the gift-wrapped win from the Skin Flute and Edmonton and company is their only win through 4 games. Everyone around them in the standings played 3 games, and they're third from the bottom.
I feel like I say things I shouldn't, but that's one problem.
Just gloss over it and pretend it didn't happen. Magnifying the issue is when you look at goals for. Calgary Flames had on the broadcast last night 64 times out of 82 last year, 3 or less. They're averaging 2 goals a game. Never mind a casual potential high stick goal, a skin dog gift, a carom off a skate blade. They've had a tough time finishing their chances. The homestand alone, we saw 4 or 5 grade A's, open looks that were not converted. 2 goals a game, second worst in the NHL, third worst, to the Mammoth, who they played tonight, and the Sabres, who continue to saber.
Well, they're tied with the Canucks and the Sens.
They played 1 fewer game each.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Because
Maybe
they're
they-
not going to be regarded as
they make it.
low-scoring teams.
No, I agree with that.
Shut
It is
up.
small samples we're dealing with, man. It really is. Last night in the NHL, let's take a peek what the heck went on. I don't know if you've been paying attention. The Anaheim Ducks are a fun team to watch.
Oh, really?
Holy.
So they've got a bunch of
Chris
youth.
Kreider, not done yet, scored a huge goal for them late. They rallied from down 3-1 to Jack's Penguins for a 4-3 win. Dallas scored 5 again. Washington gets a 1-goal victory over Tampa. The Habs had an OT winner from Cole Caulfield. Carolina rolled over the Sharks in San Jose. They had been a high offensive team until they ran into the Carolinas. And yes, it was the Oilers, 1-0 with an empty netter, I believe. Skinner with the shutout. The Rangers, the first team in NHL history to lose their first 3 home games via shutout.
Record books.
And
Congrats,
it was,
Rangers.
It was not UC Saros in net for the Preds last night, hence the 7 goals for the Leafs. Keep moving. Ducks had some cool giveaways last night. Quack, 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 quack. They did a little mask.
God,
that
that
looks like
makes me
duck
annoyed.
thing. Yeah. It's pretty cool, actually.
Driving in the vehicle with that thing going.
So you see the back there, but when you see the front, imagine 20,000.
So intimidating.
I know. Like, what a
Ooh.
predator that is. Like, that thing probably eats
Darkwing.
like algae off a pond. I'm terrified.
For fun.
Yeah.
Scary.
Messing about.
Let's hope that got in there.
We told you about the Rangers. Tough start. 3 shutouts in a row at home, 2 road wins. It's never happened. Think about how bad the Sharks were. Think about how bad the expansion Senators were. Think about how bad the worst teams in the history of this league. No one's been shut out in their first 3 home games ever.
Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever. Forever.
We should call
Ever.
Chris and see what's going on with the squad.
Games tonight. Got a few. We'll check in on the slate. Flames right back at it. Their second back-to-back of the season. Also, we have a Midwest matchup between Chicago and St. Louis. And the early slate, we know Noodles will be watching this one. It is the Senators at Buffalo. And the Panteros get the Wings, who, as he noted, took 2 from the Leafs and are off to a pretty good start. There's your slate.
There it is.
There's the slate.
You can find all those on Bet365.
There's
by the way.
also
All times
baseball.
Eastern.
Blue Jays in action
I
tonight.
love Eastern times.
Yeah, Eastern times.
I love because I like
Back
doing
in Eastern.
because I like doing
times.
math.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, this it's not 2-0 in the game. That's the series score. It is a best of 7, and the Blue Jays, you're going all the way to the West Coast. May as well win a bloody game. Please make it tonight. Please, please, please. Game 3. There's the market. They'll be hauling fish and good seafood, Rhett. Chowder.
No one cares about this
Crabs.
game other than
Okay.
you because you're
And no one cares at all. The highest rated TV event of the year. Shane Bieber will be your starting pitcher in game 3. Do they get the quick hook? Can he pitch a little better? If he pitches a little better, less quick hook, is my guess. There's your odds. Slight favorites of the Mariners. You're over under at 7. You also get the run line in there as well.
Where would you be putting your money tonight, Ryan?
Well, we'll revisit and bet 365, but I've
Okay.
built I'm a loser that spent too much money to go to Seattle parlay.
Got it.
Because you got
make it all back.
That's right. There you go. That's your baseball story. Stampeders, it's a huge week in the CFL. Not a lot of runway left. Here are the standings. Home field for the West semifinal is still up for grabs. We know Sask has the bye and will host the West final, but BC, Calgary, and Winnipeg could all still host, I believe, the Western semi. So with that in mind, let's look at the slate of games. BC and Winnipeg, the 2 other teams vying with Calgary. If the Eskimos want to do some damage on the left coast, that would be helpful for the Stampeders. Also, Saskatchewan taking care of business in Winnipeg would be good news for the Stamps. They are at it Saturday at 5. It's guaranteed win night because Jack's going to be there at McMahon for the final game of week 20.
So, of course, the Winnipeg-Edmonton games, they go Friday.
So
Calgary
Friday
on
night, you'll have a pretty
Saturday.
good picture of
That's
what's
right.
going on.
And Corey Mace has, it looks like Jake Mayer is going to start for the Riders. They are obviously home and cooled.
That's not
They will be
ideal.
putting out a lesser lineup against the Bombers.
Deal day before Friday. Get your tickets on sale to the Stamps. Last home game of the year. Maybe you get the West semifinal, but cheer on these fellas. They worked the tails off last week to end a skid, and they still have home field on the table down the stretch. It is also Pink Power Game. They're helping raise some funds for breast cancer causes.
It's going to be a nice little day on Saturday.
Yeah.
Nothing, 0 precipitation in the forecast. Going to be a
Good.
beauty day at the ballpark.
Love it. Finally, we close the Pinder Report with dumb stuff. Can you imagine jumping out of a plane at 25,000 feet without a parachute? Also an excuse for a free bird, as long as it doesn't get us hauled off YouTube.
It might.
Possibility. Let's keep talking and it probably won't.
Mhm. Yep. Keep talking.
So that guy has no
man.
parachute.
Out. He's got to have one of those glide suits, though, doesn't he? So he can
Doesn't
aim.
look like he has like the
Flying
flying
squirrel
squirrel
deals.
outfit. But here's the thing: they've got like a landing area, a big old net for him, but he's way up there. Don't miss that.
Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah, definitely stakes are high here.
Their heels are on fire.
Does that look fun, Dean?
And there he is until you better be landing on that. Come on,
Where's
the
that
net?
thing?
Where's the net? Got it look tiny.
Damn
There it is.
breeze.
It's white. There it is. Look, there it is. Come on, fella. Don't miss.
I can't hit a golf ball to the.
This is the equivalent of piping one 400 down the middle. Except it's just life or
my
death. Oh my God, that was closer than it needs to be. Whew. There's your adrenaline rush of the day. That is your Pinder Report for Village Honda. If you're looking for pre-owned vehicles, over 90 units on the lot and access to over 500 in the dealer group. Also, of course, inventory, COVID, not an issue anymore. You want a brand new Honda that's going to be great for the numerous winters ahead? They're loaded up. Go say hello to our friends at Village Honda in the Northwest Auto Mall. It's your dealership for life.
Very nice.
Did you just say COVID?
Yeah, that affected supply chain stuff.
Oh,
remember?
for sure it did. I just don't like thinking about it.
No, yeah. You'd rather think about the Florida Keys and
I
the
forget
strong
who
coffee.
I read just the other, either somebody in my life or I read someone say, "Oh, I got COVID." It's like, people still getting COVID?
COVID.
Yeah,
What's that stand for
I
again?
left the damn country because of COVID.
but you
I'm
can
gonna-
still catch it.
Well, then I'm out of here again.
I
I'll
guess.
see you
so.
later, Rhett.
Yeah, me too.
I have to go too.
Yeah.
Jack, good luck on the
Jack,
show tomorrow.
Sorry, Jack. What is happening on the show tomorrow? Because because
I offered to do it because I know that you guys need time off because you never get time off. So I was like, I should take over and do this for you guys. But
Young, enthusiastic, opinionated Mike Gould will be in this chair working with Rhett tomorrow on the program.
old know-it-all.
Makes two of us.
Boy, am I pumped. It's going to be great.
He's very excited to work with you. It's going to be quite something.
He's going to be trying to get me
great.
to-
I
yeah.
got to apologize to remember that time I kind of made a reference that he wasn't good looking. I got to apologize. Okay, yeah, that'll be
He's
great.
going to be
for you.
trying to have a great show, and I'm going to be like, let's get the hell out of here.
yeah, Jack, do you want to go drink?
I will buy
Oh,
you a
jeez.
burrito if you wrap this in 10 minutes.
Do the rates. Let's go.
So Gould tomorrow,
I'm not
I'll check in.
I
from
got to
the
show
Emerald
up late
City?
just to get them
just to get them all sweaty.
I don't have a phone.
Yeah,
Just
good
tell
luck.
him to just text me, Gould.
And then Jack, you got to be like,
Red
yeah.
isn't texting me back.
Red said something about
Don't
being a
even-
holiday in Buffalo. I don't know.
Can't be trusted.
Can't be trusted. Can't be trusted. So that's tomorrow's program.
Unless I shoot a moose. So I'm
You,
not
are you worried for me?
if I
You're
shoot a
looking at me.
moose.
No,
Thank you.
no.
And don't feel the need to check in, please. Like,
It's up to Jack, our executive producer and boss.
I think people are going to want to know what's going on. I
well,
think you
if
should
you're
go.
well enough to check in, do it. The show from the marketplace there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haul and fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be throwing you right out into the ocean. Just
I might smell better than those fish, but it won't be close.
I feel like there's a better than 50-50 chance you get on the broadcast tonight.
because you got the after.
I think tomorrow I can't remember what we have good seats for one game and sort of bleeders for the other one. So we'll see.
cheap bastard.
Well, yeah, I
Sorry,
meant
guys.
like there's the Sportsnet broadcast of
Yeah.
the game or
Yeah.
whatever it is, Fox.
Yeah.
I feel like they'll be doing some on-field thing and you'll
Oh,
be
is
in the
that what you meant?
background. And then you'll of course have to get on
T-shirt
Afterburner
helicopters.
because you'll have been watching a baseball game, but you'll have some opinion about the Utah Calgary hockey
I will
game.
give you a no afterburner guarantee tonight. That's my only guarantee, though. I can't say I won't make it on the broadcast.
I'm with you, Dean. He gets excited. He has a few.
That's the thing.
Me.
I will say, I think for one of the games, we'll be close to the Jays dugout, and that will be our best chance at being on TV because we will be being Lugans, but there will
Nobody
be a lot of
cares if
Canadians
you're on
being-
TV. Only
just
you
brought it
would
up.
think it's
He
cool.
just brought it up.
It's
I
too
did
bad
not.
you've never been around drunk Pinder to know what he's like.
Who hasn't?
You.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
You've never had to deal with drunk you
The next day, you usually have some repercussions.
because
not the same.
you're so much all of the time.
Never mind.
And then
never mind.
Today will
full
be.
Pinder.
Never mind deleting a dozen Guinnesses
Yeah,
on top of that.
It's
yeah.
it is a lot. Yeah, it is a lot for sure. Bonton meats.
I do know Bonton meats. Doug was here this weekend, and the DUG only wants chicken from the Bonton.
That's the best.
He's high end.
You can't go elsewhere once you've gone there.
What
It's
is
good
it?
for his gout.
I don't. That's
Consult your physicians before.
yeah. That's not Bonton meat
advice.
saying that will help your gout issue, but
That's the Doug.
DG knows what works for his
sources
body.
have said that
Mm.
it's a it's a nice little added perk, I
Mhm.
suppose. I cleaned out my deep freeze. Went in there. It was about a week ago.
Like emptied it of food or physically
Just
cleaned
went
it?
in. It's like there's-
Manitoba.
I got to get in here. Okay, well, this doesn't need old bags of buns and
Oh,
stuff in
the
here.
bun
Oh, the
thing.
buns
Get
just
the
take
hell out of
space.
here.
So
Well,
bad.
what if we want to have hot dog? Then I'll drive to the
buy some.
corner
Spend
and
$3.
buy some buns.
Same with the frozen banana thing.
Got the buns and old bagels and stuff out there. So, okay, now we're gonna we got this instead.
Ding 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 ding.
I'm
Line it
ready.
up.
You can do it.
I'm ready for a Bonton
You can
order.
do an order.
Yep.
I had a buddy that, based on the show, went to Bonton last week, said Thanksgiving. He said, could not believe. He was like, I've been to some rammed clubs and discos. That place was jumping. And it was like 1 p.m. on a weekday.
Yeah, well, before Thanksgiving, it would be.
And he's like, there's like 30 people all wearing bow ties running around. It was unbelievable. Best food I've ever had.
I cooked a Bonton prime rib and a big chicken. It wasn't a turkey because I didn't need a turkey.
Yeah.
Chicken, unbelievable. Prime rib, what are you gonna do?
The best.
I feel like I spent a lot of my life. It's like, well, you got to have steak. You got to have steak, and steak's great. But I did turn my back on the chicken for a long time.
Too
Like,
long.
Do you want some
Sleep
chicken?
on
It's like,
chicken.
no, let's do steak. If we're having a barbecue, getting together, do some steak. I'll tell you what, the chicken.
Mhm.
Did you brine it?
I didn't have
Didn't
to.
have to brine it.
I almost screwed it up because I put it in the steam oven with the auto thing because we were running around all this stupid kids hockey
Yeah.
and came home.
You auto drafted your chicken.
Please
You
fill.
robo picked your
you
chicken.
didn't
Please
put-
fill your thing.
Didn't fill the water container. I'm like, oh God, here we go.
How'd
So
it work
all
out,
the
though?
timing was off.
Yeah.
Still came out perfect.
Wow.
Bonton Meat Market, 28 Crowfoot Circle in the Northwest, only about 24, 25 years running. Southern Alberta Consumer Choice Award winner for best meat and deli. They've got your chicken, your turkey, lamb, milk-fed veal, and of course the best premium AAA Alberta beef, locally raised, delicious. You want the Wagyu? with
They
the
also have
Wagyu.
everything else.
They got salads, they got desserts, they got their
They got
in-store.
seafood, they
pies.
got bison, they got elk.
What do you need? You need sauce.
Pierogi? You want a pierogi?
It's there.
Got it all.
Gravy, bone broth, need some seasonings, some spices, some sauces. Got that for you too. Bonton Meat Market. There's such a great smell when you walk in there. Don't know what it is exactly. I think it's what heaven smells like.
Don't know. We'll find that out either.
Hello, heaven. I'm back.
You just come and go as you please.
Oh yeah.
You got one of the men out privileges like you get at McMahon.
Yeah.
Pretty rare these days.
You get a stamp.
Yeah. Okay.
BontonMeatMarket.com, 28 Crowfoot Circle in the Northwest.
Got some questions all of a sudden about your time machine.
I can't say anymore.
Okay.
There's nothing else I can say. Bet365. We got some bets. So you're not. You didn't take money line. You didn't take run. Or
We're building a
anything.
parlay,
All right.
boys, for the Jays game, and we got a bet on the Flames tonight that Team Tank will enjoy. So those are our bets today for our good friends at Bet365.
Bet365. Get it on your phone if you haven't already. Get your account set up. Use the code NATION if you haven't already. Get the phone. Get in there.
CFL playoffs around the corner, NFL, baseball playoffs, NHL, NBA. What are we talking about? It's the best time of year.
Every single day, it's there for you. Whatever your bet is, it's never ordinary at Bet365.
This is not an ordinary parlay either. Plus 1300, Vladdy bomb, Bieber 5+ Ks, and an early comment hit. Yeah, it's a bit of a prayer, but hey, they're down 0-2 in a best of 7. No one's ever done that after losing 2
Hey,
on the
if
road.
those
We're already in prayer territory.
If those things happen, I'm saying they got a chance.
I would agree with that, right? Thank you.
Which is the most? I mean, it's probably from bottom going north.
Yes.
In terms of likelihood?
Bieber's line is higher than that, so I sort of teased it down from the over/under of like 5.5 Ks.
Yeah.
But certainly the safest bet would be standalone or Clemente. I think it was -180 or something like that. Utah Mammoth. Meanwhile, the Flames have lost 3 games this year. All of them have been by 2 or more. It is Devin Cooley night. Prove me wrong, young man. Utah -1.5 pays +110.
This could really blow up.
The bets or the Flames season.
Flames thing.
Yeah, the month is not kind. Like we looked at that schedule. They still have another with
Whining about
Vegas,
the-
2 more about the Jets,
Teams that you have to play. 'Cause
Toronto,
it's-
Montreal.
There it is.
Yeah, it's not pretty. Rangers on the road better than the Rangers at home. We've learned.
So it's a couple here on the road. Golden Knights Saturday. Knights are still pretty good at home.
Yeah, they're good everywhere.
The Jets coming in on Monday.
Playoff.
Jets
Playoff.
won the West
Playoff.
last year.
Playoff.
Right, got it.
And as you had said, so it's today, which is Wednesday. So Thursday, Friday. That's the only 2-day break you've got from now till the end of the month.
Once they play Saturday night, it's
Yeah.
every other day until you get to November.
2 against the Jets, the Habs, the Leafs, the Sens.
And the Ranger.
How many wins?
Ooh, Jack. See you, buddies.
Yeah, because we didn't necessarily need to bring it up with Noodles, and it is the thing about this team. We've covered them forever. When you think you've got them figured, they will kind of throw you a bit of a curveball.
Yeah,
it's like, okay, well, these guys are great. Oh, how do you lose that one? How do you lose this one? And then when you think they're sunk, they dig in and they'll beat a team that they probably don't have business beating, or they'll play really well against somebody.
Yeah.
There was a couple times last year. It's like they were great against some of the best teams in the league.
Remember the gauntlet run? We're like, this is going to cook them. They got like 10 games in 22 days against all. Well, they did fine.
So you could go into Vegas on Saturday, a team that just beat you, and maybe they're not taking you the way you should. You get Wolf back in, and you get a win there. Split with the Jets, but they need something to start going their way.
And they need 60 minutes, guys. They have not played a 60-minute game yet.
Well, we can't be jumping ahead and figuring out the whole month. What's
well, I mean,
tonight,
depends on Dean's time machine. What
oh, yeah,
we operational yet for the still beta testing?
I'm a little worried about Cooley just because he did not perform well.
There's no track record as a Flame. That's why everyone's nervous, and rightfully so. But that doesn't mean he can't play well. It's a little worried. Really worried.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let the first shot in like you did in that
I'd be
preseason
happy.
game.
But to your point,
I'm not hoping for you to
Yeah.
play poorly. I'm just concerned.
Yeah.
you said it yesterday, last year, right now, maybe a little early, but the Wrangler season started. It's like this guy's got NHL. This guy should be in the bigs.
It's a
The
940
numbers,
goalie
this
for
guy's
half a year.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then obviously it
Tailed
went
off,
away.
Dean.
At an incredible rate, Harry.
And as of yet, he has not regained that first
Swagger.
half form from a year ago.
No.
Come on, La Barbara.
Was it Barb's?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm putting up fires.
it's not the goalie's fault. It's Barb's fault.
Somebody's got to do something. But it'll come around. You know what? Flames win tonight.
Barb's
There
would
you
have
go. There it is. They're back.
been- Barb's would have been good without conditioning camp. I think that would have been.
Think.
Feels like a shot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people took strays.
Oh, it is. Yeah. It's absolutely a shot. As we go to the super chat, all the money raised going to the youth centers of Calgary, unless we tell you otherwise. Like we might take if we do take like $100
We haven't
to
taken
buy a round or two in Nashville when
I feel like you
we'll
should
tell you.
talk to McLeod Law before you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we'll be up front. If we do dip in, we have
We'll tell
not
you. We
and
haven't
have
yet.
no plans to.
No.
But if we do, we'll tell you, hey guys, we
We're at Hattie B's. We all lost our wallets.
we
We
didn't
needed
have
the
a
super chat
phone,
money.
so we had some hot chicken and fries
Haven't yet, though.
from the youth center money.
We haven't caved.
Thank God for McLeod Law. GPM Industrial 1399. Morning, folks. A confidence boost is required in the locker room. 9-1 in the third period over the last few. Gassing out quick, not putting our foot down for the win. Wolf can't win the games late.
Certainly can't score in the third. I haven't seen him do that yet.
Wolf
Yeah.
or the team?
Wolf.
Well, I could stop the puck.
Yeah. They've had leads, guys.
Their first third period lead last night, too. That did not last long. Zing, zing.
That's what's confusing. I actually mean it. Like,
Yeah.
I've got a gut instinct on where this season is headed after watching a few, but they have outperformed the other teams for
spells. Yeah.
spells. Period.
Significant.
Or
portions.
haven't been run out of the rink.
Totally, yeah,
It's not been
It's
that.
not a dog's
The
breakfast.
only game they really got
Maybe
handled
it
is Edmonton, and they was gifted to them.
Yeah.
The other games, they've been in. They're all close games heading into the third, and they
Right.
just haven't had good thirds.
and I might not even necessarily disagree with you, GPM.
Mm.
But if you can't put the pedal down, it's
Yeah, it feels like there isn't a pedal to
it's only going so
push
far.
to the floor. Yeah.
It's like one of those Fred Flintstone.
What's going on
movies.
there?
On the right, we got the
You better be
It's a live
careful. You
chat.
guys sharing some.
got a live chat coming up. Get
Easy.
that out of here. They're not. Dano's not spending money. Get out of here, Dano, you cheap prick.
Jack doesn't know what's happening.
Can you
We've
take
been
it?
hacked.
Let's go to the next one.
That's up there.
Oh,
All
no,
right.
Geez, 13.99.
You guys may not agree, but Robertson may inject some ute and drive that belief into the young core. Injuries are injuries. We need a star. If we have to move Raz at the deadline or before to do it.
You don't have to convince us. You got to convince Jim Nill.
Yeah, I thought at first he was talking about the Robertson in Toronto, who's like always
Nick.
battling for
Yeah, I
the
know.
13th, 12th forward spot.
Is he
Jason Robertson would be a very good player to add. I just don't know that Jason Robertson wants to join a rebuilding team, nor that the Dallas Stars want to move him.
And I don't think Lloyd Robertson from
Very professional.
the old
First-class
news, I
individual.
don't know that that's the youth. I'm not sure what youth that will inject.
Savvy, experienced, not youthful.
Robbie Robertson of the band, deceased. So I'm not sure that he's going to be the answer.
Shoot. T's and P's.
Yeah. Ras hasn't looked great.
Yeah.
Who?
Rasmus Anderson.
Not just the empty nets either. It's just
Not a distraction. But if you were going to say maybe his play has been a little bit rocky.
Well, we told him how bad he was last year, so let's not do that
That's
again.
right. Yeah, he spent the whole summer here and how awful he was. Come on, Ras.
Come on.
We love you. Gotta get her going here.
squeezing it a bit, missing 2 empty nets. Be better. You can do it.
Some youth.
More from GPM. Jeez.
Not to out Boomer, but would you believe there's no sponsor details? Tacos promote memory loss, can't give money away.
Can you go into the time machine and get back to this guy a couple weeks ago?
Not to out Boomer. It's
So you've dropped the ball.
you've used the not the right two. So get your grammar figured out, GPM, before you start chirping
You're
people.
2 out, Boomer.
Like the number 2?
That's a different one.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a lot of them.
TU with one of those
Umlauts.
deals in the top.
Jack's just a
TU? Yeah, Jack has no idea.
Yeah,
Looks good to me.
What is going on here?
All right, GPM, I'll get back to you. It's $100,000 for one mention a week.
Deal.
Great deal.
Put her there.
And a taco.
There's Ken.
Kenny.
10 Bean. I only have one request. Please, Rhett, don't hurt Gould too badly on Friday, but if you do, can Jack take a pic and put it on a damn shirt for us to buy?
Jack.
Silk screen it on a $2 shirt and sell it for $34.99.
I'm going to have Gould do the Buffalo table dive.
I don't know if you see what Ken's doing here, but he knows that Gould and Red is Thursday tomorrow. So he's basically saying, go to town on him tomorrow and don't worry about Friday.
Either way.
Yeah, so it's tomorrow that Gould is.
It'll be Gould Friday as well, because this idiot, there's no chance. Like, it's promises. And I don't want him here either.
I love low expectations, Dean.
Promises.
Well, we'll talk to, we'll silk screen it.
Yeah, that's the one.
We'll get our silk screener out.
We have a loom in the back there.
Yeah. Yeah. Big press in the back. You'll take care of Mike though, right?
I'll take care of
Me?
Mike.
Yeah.
Right.
In what way?
Well, just,
Yes, we're going to run right through tomorrow. We're going to break down the game. We're going to break down the Jays game. We're going to do our picks. We're going to order pizza. We're going to get the F out of here.
Jack, plan for picks because we talked about a few things. Boomer does not want a substitute picker.
Want to do picks tomorrow
That's
or
like-
Friday?
why would I not do picks?
Well, tomorrow or
Oh,
Friday.
we're just trying to switch some things up for you.
trying to help you, Dean.
Trying to help you out.
I don't need your goddamn help.
All
He
right.
doesn't
send
want your
Johnny
charity.
up to the press box for a game. He came back a better player.
All right.
All you guys under 500 doing a lot of charity work for a bunch of losers. Hey, maybe I'll take over. You're a fucking loser
Don't-
too, pal.
I would be above 500 if I didn't pick my favorite team.
And I think if you check Jack's math,
I might be.
you'd
anyway.
be way over 500. I
It's
think
good
he's
to
trying
know.
to sewer you.
Tough audit there.
Screwed me last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Jack's math almost as bad as his spelling. It's a tough look.
Yeah, Rhett, you're 0 for 4 here this week. Oh, damn.
Damn, I thought I was
Didn't they
better
win?
than that.
Jeez, I
thought they
felt
won.
like that guy, that team won.
Jeez,
No.
what? Jack.
What are you looking at?
I'm
You've
just
been on your
pulling
phone a lot today. What's
I'm
up?
just pulling it up. Bet365. I got the app in my phone.
Oh, do you? I
I
don't
do.
because I don't have. Now,
Yeah,
how
you're-
am I going to get into my app again?
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, dear. Get your phone.
Do you
Thursday
go get a
night
new one, or do you go look? Just
You
trudging
go
around
look. You
again?
got to put in the effort, Red.
How
Footprints in
many
the
hours do I got to be up there?
Steel-toed boots in the sands of time.
I
Good
had
work.
boots on. God.
Thursday nighter, Jack's Steelers
Oh.
at the Bengals. Steelers road favorites to the tune of 5.5.
Grumpy old man, Rodgers against Flacco. Super Bowl winners. in the 90s.
Yeah. From forever ago. That was great. Whatever it was 3 weeks ago when the Packers honored their Super Bowl team. Everybody's there except Rodgers because he's still playing.
Crazy.
Rams at Jaguars, Panthers at Jets, Raiders at Chiefs. This is an easy week, guys.
Oh, he loves this
Oh,
slate.
I
This
love
is
this
good. Oh, the vibes are good.
I
Are
love
you
this.
going to do every game?
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'll do every game and
Are
see
the
how
Titans
that works.
playing this week or are they on bye? 'Cause you're
Play
gonna
the
be there.
Patriots.
Let's all put a toonie in on
They're at home,
Dino's
actually, yeah.
15-game parlay.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure.
have
Not going to that game.
Patriots 7-point road favorites at the Titans. How bad
Yarr.
are the Titans? You guys stink.
Yeah, they just fired their head coach this week, so it's probably not going well.
They'll get a bump.
New coach bump.
New coach bump.
Jump it.
Bill Belichick to Buffalo.
A couple late
Super.
supers coming in. Couple late supers coming
3
in.
more.
Yeah, a couple
Wow,
more.
geez.
GPM. That $100,000 would have to get Rhett in the Shoresy Classic. Little gray in the beard, but I still believe.
Hmm.
Yeah, the Shoresy boys are coming through. They're doing the a Canadian tour?
I
or
am in
based
the
at Western?
Shoresy Classic. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
That's
about
way
it.
ahead of you. Been
But
using
I'll
Dean's
take
time
that
machine.
Hundo G.
Payable to Rhett's phone fund.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
It's just to get a new phone.
transfer it to my
Nothing else
phone.
to see here. Stu. Pinder. Mariners pregame at Hooverville Bar down by home plate on first, assuming you're not with a minor.
That's a great assumption. I will not be with a minor. And there's all kinds of great watering holes there. It's like the 5th different recommendation, all within walking distance of T-Mobile. So
They're going to be hard to get into. I hope you can get in.
Yeah, you seem like there's a lot of concern in your voice there.
I just hope
I'd
you have
be
a great
distraught.
time. Yeah. I
Yeah.
hope it goes well.
I really hope you don't end up in a drunk tank, stripped naked at 2
I'm
degrees.
happy for you.
Thank
You're a big fan. You're going to the game.
I'm not going to give you any sympathy for the birthday presents anymore because this is more than made up.
Yeah, I just had to treat myself.
Yeah.
Don't take matters into your own hands.
I was feeling for you.
No more.
Not so
Nope.
much.
No victims here.
Afterburner after this game tonight, 7:30 start.
I believe we've got a Mike and Pike duo.
Wow, Mike
Mike,
going back to back.
Has Mike done every single
God, he'll
Afterburner?
be
He's
exhausted
hit everyone.
tomorrow.
Now he swapped
Terrible.
with Cammy last
Oh,
night.
Gould's
so
great.
There may be a Cammy swap tonight. We'll see.
I am very happy having Gould in the
He's good. He's
rotation.
very strong.
So you don't have to do it.
I think he's great at it.
Rhett. He said the quiet part.
I'm
out
an
loud.
old, tired. No one needs to hear more of me. God, you've heard from me forever. What am I going to tell you? Sit there and bitch and complain. At least get some youth, some excitement.
We do that 10 till noon hour anyway.
That's that before long, Mike can do this, and then I can yes.
No,
Yes.
no one can do what you do, Dean.
It's tough to be that positive.
Yeah. This is gonna be a long year, fellas.
Oh, it's gonna be a great year.
We're going to be able to
McKenna.
we can just screw around eventually. This would be great.
Yeah, well, once you start screwing around, we'll
I
really
know.
just try it.
I've never tried that. but
Right.
But boy, think of the excitement if you won a draft lottery. The city be humming.
Oh,
want
my
a draft
God,
party?
new
We will
building.
have.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get 1 year in the old rink, one in the new. Let's go.
Are they
Let's
having a
go.
draft this year? Are they doing that stupid sphere BS?
As long as they rig it for the team that's got the newest rink, I think we're happy.
Yes.
Thank
The
you,
Islanders just won it. The Oilers won
God
4
love
in
you,
a row.
Gary.
Pittsburgh needed the new rink. Let's go.
Come on, Gary.
Come on, Gare.
Come on, Gary.
Now your janky thing works.
What would have been the worst year you guys have covered?
The end of the Jerome era was pretty tough because you knew they weren't good enough and they kept telling themselves they were good enough.
Yeah, and when they traded Jerome and Bouwmeester within days for a handful of magic beans.
Yeah. It sounded like they were close to trading Mika, and he was just like, nah.
Mika said no. I remember being at the Dome.
No,
I
I'm
was
not
like,
going
I'm not
anywhere."
going anywhere. Get lost.
Damn it, Mika, we really could have used those picks.
I know where he was going too.
Was it Toronto or was it?
I can't say.
Oh, Rhetts. God, it's like 20 years ago. Who cares?
I think it was.
I do care. I want to know. Toronto.
Yeah.
Stinking Leafs.
I don't want to paint Mika with a brush. He just,
Nope.
He loved Calgary. Didn't
You
want
did
to
love Calgary.
Can't leave.
Didn't want to leave.
He's loyal.
You know, that's the guy who should come out for the Shoresy Classic.
That is.
Kippy,
Bring the Kip dog.
there's a guy that doesn't like to leave the house.
Oh, God, yeah.
No, he goes diving.
Does he?
Is he a deep sea diver?
Yeah, he's
Table
a deep
diving?
sea diver.
Skydiver?
He's down under the water.
Muff diver?
Oh, Jesus. Push the button.
What the?
What? He started.
I gotta
he's
go.
on the road
I gotta
already.
go.
You haven't even started drinking.
I know. I'm way behind.
Just get us out of here. You're too much.
What the,
Suspended.
Jack? I blame you.
Why? What?
See ya, buddies.
What are you playing me for?
That'll see you, buddies. God.